Hey y'all, welcome back to the Drunk Hierophant. I'm Roan. Give me just a sec, my throat's killing me. I got a comment about why I'll never see me drinking. I'm so sorry. I usually drink around this time because this is also my relaxation time. But I use alcohol more as a meditative like medicine for like introspection and whatnot versus really just partying. Like those days are kind of past me. But anyway, we're doing a reading for Libra today, and here I've gotten quite a few requests for Libra from a lot of y'all. I didn't know there was that many. I thought Scorpios were outnumbering us all because Valentine's Day is Scorpio recruitment day. Anyway, um, so we're gonna do a reading for Libra. You guys are actually going to see me do a double spread. I guess is the best way to call it. It's something I learned through one of the Aleister Crowley read, or the Toff deck. I don't know if Aleister Crowley came up with this. I don't remember, but I've been using it for a while because sometimes you just need like kind of a little bit more of, I guess, like more of a balance. But I don't know. Libras really like things in balances, so it's going to look like two things to them. It's almost going to look kind of like a scale if you use your imagination. So, what have you. This is a very intense spread. It's 15 cards, technically 16. Well, it's going to be 16 anyway, because I always want to find out what exactly Libras are asking for, particularly the Libras in my life that have asked. They're just like, hey, can you do a spread? So we're going to do that. So let's go, and we'll go from there. Let's start with. This is also a really good way to check to see which way your deck is facing. I don't know if you'll know that, but checking to see why somebody is asking is one of the easiest things. So you start shuffling your cards, and then if one pops out, that's the one that you want to use. If you see one almost try to pop out, technically I wait for it to fall. If it falls, then yeah. Otherwise, take your deck down, grab. So, Chariot. Chariot is representative of definitely going somewhere, but new energy, journeys, new type of beginnings, moving from a place where you don't want to be, depending on the energy of the situation. And I did what I thought I did, and I turned everything upside down. Whatever. But yeah, so I know quite a few of the Libras in my life have been asking, and I'm just like, are y'all okay? But Libras, they like to keep everything in balance, and if everything is not perfectly balanced, it's chaotic for them. I think Libras have a bigger confirmation kink than Capricorns do, and Capricorn's main trait is over worrying. We call it strategizing or planning for the future, but your psychiatrist will probably tell you that you worry just a little bit too much. Anyway, I digress. Let's go. So give me a sec. I'm gonna do my little thing with the cards, and then we're gonna go. Okay. All right. One more shuffle for good luck, right? And again, if you guys are interested, the deck that I'm using is the Neo Moon deck, and it was $8. So you don't have to have like the world's most expensive deck in order for you to get things or do proper readings. You just have to have you. So the thing about this reading is that it is a two-path reading. I taught this to one of my exes, and it's always kind of worked for him. This is going to be a long reading. Not that I don't love the other signs or anything, but this was requested, so no, and I'm new here on YouTube, so kind of got to do the thing, right? A lot of the stuff that I do is the Celtic cross. Apparently, some people call it like the dove and path of serpent. Um, I've heard all different kinds of stuff, but I'm like, whatever really works for you works for you. But this was the first spread I actually started working with. It came out of that Toff deck. Aleister Crowley was a racist, but apparently he was really good at certain things. So don't necessarily want to borrow from that, but The spread always really just did its thing. So in the middle here, we're going to find out where Libra is sitting, and then we're going to figure out what path, because basically, they have two decisions that they're trying to make right now, as always, because again, Libras are always weighing which decision is better. So we're going to start with, we've got Five of Pentacles, which means relationships, money, things are pretty balanced, things are good. Moving towards the future, we have Strength. That's giving me the impression you're going to have to grow through something. I don't like that for you. Three of Wands. Ooh. Girl, are you okay? Well, basically, right now, it seems like you're coming from an unstable place where I hate to say manifestations, but where a lot of things for you just really were not working out, where it seemed like a lot of things were failing, and now you're in a place of stability. And from there, you're going to grow in strength, but it feels like this strength is on reserve for something coming up. Might have to do with the decision that you're trying to make. Let's keep looking. We have the Moon, kind of makes sense. Ace of Wands, Justice. I love how Justice is holding a scale. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it balances. Okay, Libra, we get it. Like, we get it. Right, Five of Arms. We've got the so Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Sun. Hmm. Over here, we got the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. Judgment. Oop. Well, I already turned it over. Right? Got Page of Swords. The Devil in the middle. And Temperance. So Libra, I'm already annoyed with you because you've got all of your balance signs. So we've got balance over here with, the Five of Pentacles. You've got Justice hanging over here. Justice has got its scale, and you have Temperance. Temperance is the card for Libra. Basically, I mean, Justice also too, but both of these cards are very much about bringing balance, maintaining balance, and they show up when that balance is either threatened or out of control. So looking at this, I'm getting the sense that you have a decision to make, and right now you're trying to figure out which path you're going to take as far as how you're going to go about it. So over here, we have you moving basically in secret. Things with you are not exactly as they appear. You're having this illusory wall up, or like this veil of mystery for a reason. I'm going to assume protective. Libras are usually the type of people who keep their heart on their sleeve, so you can always kind of tell what a Libra is thinking. And if you can't tell, don't worry, because a Libra is going to tell you. So, but Libras always have to weigh the pros and cons more so than anybody else. It's just your nature. So you're over here trying to figure out what exactly. This is like you right now pondering in these two different paths that you're trying to figure out which way to take. So you've got the fact that you're over here trying to figure out, okay, things were good in the past, right? So that's why Justice is here. Things were very balanced. Things were okay. It was cool. Right now, I have a decision to make whether or not I need to announce this next step that I'm doing. And then at the same time, with not announcing that step, you end up over here with the with the Ace of Wands, which is basically kind of like, it's a high manifestation card, but it's basically like, girl, do what you want. You got this. That being said, that path leading to you, if you're going to keep things necessarily in secret, you're definitely going to be going for a fight. Looks like when somebody finds out about that, you're going to have to deal with the fight, and it's going to seem, so we have the Sun over here, that everything is good. Everything is going to it's going to appear really good. It's going to work very well. So, you've got Justice and the Sun showing up. That's letting you know that it's going to work out very well. It is going to be a fight. You got Five of Swords showing up. It's going to be a fight, and that fight's going to end sort of and Ten of Swords if you take that path. So this is more so not necessarily giving you a direct prediction so much as this is a path consideration type of spread. So these are the things that can happen and that you would want to look out for. So with this ending in the Ten of Swords, that means that somebody is planning some type of betrayal, or they may end in betrayal. So if you are going to keep everything in secret, make sure to keep everything in secret. Be very careful of who you speak to, who you let know what's going on. Sorry, girl, my throat's dry. But who you let know what is going on, and make sure that you verify those people around you. So you want to make sure that you're checking really well, because you don't want this to end in any type of betrayal. You don't want to be the person who's going to betray or stab somebody in the back. So like with Ten of Swords, just to make this a little bit more, y'all really like seeing stuff in detail, Libra. But so this woman is sitting here and she's bleeding out on the ground and she's got swords in her back. For y'all, you've had this happen before. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. So that being said, and this looks like you have a decision, and again, this is all based off the Chariot. So the Chariot, making, going on a journey, uh, not necessarily a new beginning, but a fresher beginning, a new start. Like you're moving towards something or moving through something. So you could be moving up the company ladder, but you're basically moving from where you were to where it is that you're going, and you're on that path already. So for me, if this was a promotion, if this is saying like, you're going to get a promotion at work and you want to keep it close to your chest and like keep your mouth closed about it, keep your mouth closed about it. But then once that promotion comes through, make sure that you're ready to fight. Watch your surroundings, check the people around you. And again, look for that backstabber. You, Libra, you're able to tell when people have bad intentions towards you. You guys just naturally be like, oh, you're unbalanced. Why are you? No, keep you over there. Make sure to continue to do that. There's nothing wrong with keeping it in here. And again, this is a warning, not a definite, but this is basically telling you you're going to have to fight and be expecting somebody to try to stab you in the back. But now that you know it's a possible thing, you can look out for that and prevent that. On the flip side, and honestly, that being a possible thing, before I go to the flip side, that's why strength is showing up here, because it's like you definitely got everything in balance. Again, this is basically a lover's card. But you got your finances and whatnot in balance. You're all good, but strength showing up is letting you know that you got the fight. This is letting you know that you gonna win this fight. Just be careful, but you gonna win that fight. Now over here, you got the Ace of Swords, which is basically, think of that as we barreling in. We barreling in. Cut them down. I'm not here to take prisoners. I'm not here to play with y'all. Like very like authoritative, very just cut straight through the bullshit type of stuff. That is very Ace of Swords energy. You also have that with the Page of Wands and followed and preceded by Judgment. Judgment usually shows up in a tarot reading when you're going to be called to task. So for you, you need to make sure that you're on the right side of what you're doing. If this feels at all like you did something a little shady, if it feels like you pulled some backdoor stuff, or you did something not necessarily on the level, I would say go on ahead, make peace with that, and take the preparations. So if you did something a little backward, shady, or what have you, make sure that you're ready to answer for that, because it's going to get called out. If you haven't done that and somebody else is being shady with you or anything, they're also going to make themselves known, and you'll be in a position to call them out. So think of Judgment as I'm going to put you on Front Street card. And then, you got the Page of Wands over here. Sorry. I keep trying not to say what it actually says on the card because I don't want to confuse y'all. But with the Page of Wands over here, Page of Wands, again, this is like, think of like a mini wizard getting ready to go in. Like, maybe a little hot-headed, maybe a little rash, but at the same time, you still have the fact that you want to go in here and announce what it is you're doing because you don't want nobody to mess with you, and you want them to know that you have you have established it. You've made it. You've done everything. You've built yourself up. You did this yourself, and you want people to know, and you want people to be out of your way on that one. This path might be a little bit more fun. for you. Um, because again, y'all are all about balance, and Temperance is sitting over here just being like, y'all everything, y'all mistress and whatnot. But so moving to this will bring you to a path of more true balance versus, a maybe more so path of like fighting. I know you're considering doing things in secret. I'm a big person about moving in secret, not telling people what my next move is and whatnot. This may not be the best choice for you, but it's a choice you're considering. Announcing everything that you're doing over here is going to bring you onto that path of balance that you love to be on so much, and you're strong in that stance. You've also got the devil showing up over here. Devil is always so funny because it's definitely not necessarily evil or satanic or anything. The devil's reminding you about that primal energy, that primal urge, and it's not always sexual, it's not always hedonistic. Think of it as bringing you back to like that shadow self of yours, so that primal you, and that primal you has its hierarchy of needs. And for you, your hierarchy of needs is balance. And so you've got Temperance and the devil showing up, reminding you that, hey, this is where your balance is at, and you gonna have to actually, adhere to that, listen to that, be in that, revel in that, live in that. That's really what it's telling you. And then it's got you over here finishing off with the Page of Swords. Again, Page of Swords might be a little hot-headed movement, but again, you definitely got the Ace of Swords energy behind you. You're moving through it, so there will be success in this path, and this is going to be the one that's going to be more balanced. What you really need to be asking yourself between these two choices for you is, in this moment right now, what is the pro and the con of you not talking about this accomplishment or this advancement, and you talking about it? Moving in secret, safe bet most of the time, gives you kind of a place to like, plan out where your enemies are. And again, like if you go move in secret, make sure that you're ready for a fight. Make sure you're ready for a battle. I'm not saying that when you announce it, you ain't got to fight or anything, but when you announce it, you may be also notifying other allies to come to your side, to come to your ready, and may not be your most graceful stance, may not be the most graceful fight, but it'll still end in a victory for you, provided that you're ready to announce what it is and to cut clear through and just keep it pushing like you usually do. So, Libra, ask yourself, which side are you going to take? Now, with this, again, this isn't necessarily a future prediction. This is basically giving you advice because y'all like to have choices. So, I wish you the best of luck in that. Either way, you've got the tools for it. You've got the balance, you've got the strength, you've already made the mistakes, you've seen all of the things that you could do wrong, and you've bettered yourself. So you're in a great position. Like you've bumbled through everything already, and you're in that position for you to keep that movement going. And right now, you're just trying to make sure, which way is the train going to go. Either way, you got this. And to be perfectly honest, that's that on that. So the next one, we're going to be doing Scorpio, and then after Scorpio, it's going to be Gemini. I'm having so much fun actually doing this. But for Libras, I know, like, quite a few of you have told me, like, there's never a lot on us. We always get like the shorter readings, and nobody's really there. No, girl, we're here for you. Okay, you received, and again, it's just very happy energy for you. But I do have just quick, if y'all could like comment and subscribe. You guys' comments I've been responding to. Please comment on YouTube. I know you guys know where I'm at on other social media, and I love that for y'all. But keep the comments over on YouTube because that's how we gonna get me to monetization. I believe we have 2 followers on the channel right now, and then everybody is asking their questions through my other social media platforms. Y'all could do it here. That'd be real nice. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. The links to all the other videos are going to be like posted on this thing. As I continue to learn YouTube, I'm going to start making different cards and stuff for videos so you guys can see that. But yeah, that's it. Like, that's the Drunk Hierophant. I will see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, stay blessed. Bye.